Let's face it, 2015 has not been a great year for tablets. Unless you're Microsoft. As the year ends, we have one last entry that wants to be considered. We've had it for a little over a week now, and now it's time to talk about Google's Pixel C. So Google put their Pixel team and their Android team together to come up with this new flagship Android tablet for 2015. This is Rod from TechGuideSmartBuy.com, and we're going to tell you all about it. So if you're unfamiliar with Google's Pixel team, they're responsible for the high-end Chromebooks or Chromebook Pixels that are out in the market. They make premium products, and that has easily translated here on this. So this is easily the best built Android tablet that has been on the market. Everything about this screams premium. You know, sturdy construction from the tablet even down to the keyboard. The Pixel C is completely comprised of aluminum, just like previous Chromebook Pixels. Super sturdy. The magnet on the keyboard is really strong, so you can hold it by the keyboard, hold it by the thing, it won't separate. Moving on to the display, which is pretty much the main reason for snatching up a tablet. This has a 10.2-inch LCD display with a 2560 by 1800 resolution. So this is a pretty bright tablet. Even with the brightness down to a really low setting, it still looks really bright. The colors are great. So everything you watch on here, all sorts of media, all that is great. It's just interesting that Google decided to use the Pixel C display in a landscape view. So that's pretty much the default view of everything, kind of like they did with Samsung's Nexus 10 tablet of 2012. And like last year's Nexus 9, they're not using a Qualcomm chipset for this one. So in here, they're still rocking with NVIDIA. Now you have a 64-bit Tegra X1 CPU with a desktop class 256 core Maxwell GPU, 3 gigs of RAM, and our tablet has 64 gigs of storage. On paper, this should be quite the performer, but real life, it gets a little different. Still come across the occasional hiccup and stutter. You wouldn't expect from a high-end CPU. These are the issues that you would get in previous tablets or anything Android maybe 3 years ago. I'm thinking it's an optimization issue with Android's implementation, but hopefully an update can rectify this thing and get this thing moving as smooth as it should be, or it can potentially be. On the battery side of things, it's quoted at 10 hours. I have zero issues with it at all. So I've been using it to type up this review, another review coming up on Google Keep, a whole bunch of YouTube viewing, playing Asphalt 8, a little bit of Hulu. So using it straight on out, probably get close to 7 hours, which is fine, because normally you're not gonna be on the tablet that long. But using it every here and there, I can easily last for several days on a single charge. So, and it charges via USB-C, so that's pretty much gonna be the standard. So good job on that. Now moving on to the software side of things. When you think Pixel actually supposed to run Chrome OS, but last minute they supposedly made the switch to Android. So this runs Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow, but this is where things get a little weird. So for starters, the home, back, and recently apps buttons are split apart. So you got the home and back on the bottom left corner and recent apps all the way in the right corner. So it definitely takes some getting used to. I mean, they could have just spaced it out evenly, but it just, I don't know, it just looks a little weird. Also, some of the apps don't respond properly. So certain, like Instagram and other third-party apps show up in portrait mode on a landscape tablet. So if you have it docked with the keyboard, if you buy the keyboard, it's gonna look weird. And what's even more strange, that if you try to get evidence of it and take a screenshot of it, it'll correct itself, which is hilarious. And lastly, multi-window would have been beautiful since you have a really awesome keyboard. Supposedly an update to add multi-window support is on the way. I'm not sure how long we gotta wait. I don't know if it's gonna be early 2016 or we gotta wait all the way till, summer when I/O kicks off. So to wrap things up, we gave it a B-. For $500, I think the Pixel C itself is a great tablet. When you add the keyboard and try to use it, more so for landscape and all that other stuff, I think that's where it gets a little crazy because of whatever optimization software issues is going on. So if you're gonna pick it up, or if you're in need for a great Android tablet, I'll either get the Pixel C by itself, grab the keyboard when they update things, or you can actually go pick up a Nexus 9, which is probably on sale. Amazing tablet, beautiful keyboard, but due to, like I said, the software, it doesn't work as well as they should together. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We appreciate you. Thank you for all the support you've given us throughout the year. We've had a great year, and we look to keep going strong for 2016. This is Rod, and thank you for watching.